enough away?
Huh?
Am I far enough away? Move your fingers.
Yep.
Ready? So there may not be a lot of talking on this video. I will give you tips and pointers on your form and your pace. But other than that, I'm going to be focused on my workout, and I want you to do the same thing. You never want to just jump into any activity. You always want to start out nice and slow, doing at least a 5-minute warm-up, and that's what we're going to do today. You always want to gradually bring your heart rate up to whatever level of exercise you're going to be doing. So you want to start out with a nice, easy pace to begin with, and increase that over the first 5 minutes of your workout. As you're walking, you want to keep your stride nice and wide. You want to keep your shoulders relaxed, your upper body relaxed, your hands relaxed, and let your legs do the work. A lot of times people will feel like their hands start to swell or tingle, and it's usually because they're holding their hands down. To keep your hands up, it helps the circulation and it helps prevent that tingling feeling. So you want to keep your hands up and relaxed. We're going to increase our pace a little bit now. If you're doing this workout at home, remember, swing your arms, lift your knees. For everyone else, nice, easy stride. We're still just warming up. Good. How you doing? Keeping up? All right, we're going to increase our pace one more time. You'll start to feel your breath coming a little quicker now. Start to feel your heart rate increase a bit. That's what you want. Nice and easy increase. So you'll notice that my stride is still pretty wide. I'm landing heel toe as I walk. You don't want to walk on your toes. You want to land heel toe and let your shoes absorb the shock. All right, one final increase and we're going to get into our workout pace. With your breathing. If you're breathing in rhythm with your stride, it's a lot easier to keep your pace up and to not feel like you're getting winded. So something that usually helps me is 2 steps in, 2 steps out. Sorry, I was going around a corner. So general rule that I have is 2 breaths for 2 steps. 2 steps in, 2 steps out. You get the scenic route today. It's an action-packed walk. Find that your breath comes differently. It may be 3 breaths, 3 steps in, or 1 breath, 3 steps in, and then 1 exhale out. Whatever works for you. You have to find your own pace. I can tell you, kind of how to figure it out, but you have to work it out for yourself. And it's going to depend on how hard you're working. So this is it. You want to keep your pace up through your entire workout. Find that rhythm with your breathing. Upper body is relaxed. Let your legs do the work. Now Now you may notice there's a slight swivel in my hip. That's because I'm driving from my hip as I walk. Your glutes, your thighs, your calves, everything is engaged when you walk. And the more you use your large muscles, the more endurance you'll gain. So you may notice that my breathing is coming quicker now. That's what you want to watch for as well. When you're walking, there are basically three kinds of paces. There's, oh, I'm walking through the mall, look at those shoes, look at that cute top. Just strolling through the mall. That's kind of your warm-up. Then, there's, oh, my lunch break is over, I need to get back to work. So you pick up the pace, start to breathe a little heavier. And then finally there's, I was on my way back to work, I got stuck in traffic, and now I'm gonna be 15 minutes late. I need to get back. That's the pace you wanna keep throughout your entire workout. Walk like you have somewhere to go. Walk like you need to get there. Great job. It's about 100 degrees today. So when you work outside, it's always more difficult. Work out outside when you get the opportunity because you're dealing with the weather, you're dealing with the wind, you've got curbs that you can step up and down on. Much more difficult to walk outside than it is on a treadmill in the air conditioning. Especially if you're training for a race, you always want to work out where you're going to be racing. See that breathing? In line with my steps. 2 steps in, 2 steps out. So I'm going to focus on my workout. I want you to do the same. Keep your pace up. Your stride nice and wide, upper body relaxed. Head is up nice and high. You don't want to look at the ground when you're walking. You don't want to lean forward. Keep your body nice and tall, head up nice and high. Look at the road in front of you. Keep your pace up. Good job. For those of you walking in place, keep those knees up nice and high. Swing your arms. And for those of you who are outside walking, if you swing your arms, it's going to bring your heart rate up even more and give you that little extra kick, even though you're not walking any faster. So you'll notice now that I can have little spurts of conversation, and then I need to breathe. That's what you want. You shouldn't be able to just keep talking without breathing, like you're having a conversation at Starbucks with a girlfriend. You need to be working. Little spurts of conversation with breath. So you may notice that my stride is a bit wider. I've picked up my pace again. I'm swinging my arms now. workout's only 30 minutes long. I want to get the most benefit that I possibly can. So all these little things add up. Swinging your arms, taking wider strides, focusing on the work that you're doing. You want to be mentally engaged when you work out as well. Because you can go out and work out, run, bike, whatever you're doing, and you'll get a good workout. But if you're mentally engaged with it as well, thinking about all of those muscles, thinking about the good work that you're doing for your heart, thinking about all those calories that you're burning, getting yourself closer to your weight loss goals, all that's going to impact your workout. It's going to make it that much more powerful for you. That determination in your stride, that focus, it's only going to benefit you in the end. You're doing great. Keep up. We're halfway done. You're doing awesome. When you're walking, you want to make sure that you're not stomping. You want to keep your step nice and light. Keep a bounce in your step. You notice that I bob up and down a lot when I walk. It's because I'm using my knees. Watch your step. I apologize for the noise. Part of the beauty of working out outside. You get to take in all the scenery. It kind of helps you not focus on how hard you're working. So you may notice yourself slowing down. If you start to get tired or hot or winded, you may have noticed that you slowed down your pace a little bit, which is what I did while we were passing that lawnmower. But I've made a note of it, and I've caught myself, and so now I'm going to pick my pace up again where I was. So again, you want to keep a nice bounce in your step. Light footfalls. You should never hear yourself clomping along. You should never hear yourself walking. That is not good for your knees or your back or your joints. Nice light landings. So if you're not sure if you're working hard enough, try talking out loud as you're working out. Think of a story that you can tell. Sing a song. Even if you're at home by yourself, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to gauge your breath. Another thing that's really helpful is to find a song or a playlist that's got upbeat music and walk along to the beat. That helps you keep your pace up, helps you not focus on how hard you're working or how hot you are. And it also helps to prevent you from slowing down when you get a little tired. So I'm going uphill now, always harder than going downhill. Again, that's part of the beauty of working out outside. You have all of these factors that you have to work against or with, which makes your workout better. Oh, that breeze feels good. That you see our light pole and pick up your pace until you get to that point. So because I want to pass this tractor, I've chosen a light pole up ahead. We're going to pick up the pace. Let's go. So you'll notice my stride is shorter because I'm taking quicker steps. See the light pole, I can almost touch it. Keep that pace up, stay with me. Woo! Good. Now slow it down just a little bit, but only to the pace that you were at before you sped up. You don't want to slow down so much that your heart rate comes down. You want to keep your heart rate up at a nice, even pace. So from that little spurt, I'm breathing heavier. My heart's pounding. I can feel all that energy pulsing through my entire body. That's a good thing. All real. If I trip, you just get to laugh along with me. You're almost done. Well, at least our walk isn't boring. Starting to get tired. That's understandable. You've been working hard. Keep pushing through. Keep your pace up. I've noticed that I've slowed down again, so I'm going to pick my pace back up. And I want you to do the same thing. Focus on your workout. Focus on the work that you're doing. The best thing that you can do is to totally zone out and just focus on your body. Focus on the movement that you're doing. Focus on your breathing. breathing heavy. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Every step you take is one step closer to reaching your goal. Don't quit. Notice that rhythm I have with my breathing? Find your rhythm. You may notice that your hips are starting to hurt, your quads, your glutes, your calves, your feet. Push through, you're almost finished. Keep your upper body relaxed. Relax your shoulders. Try not to walk like this. Relax. Let your hips propel you. Just a few more steps, you're almost done. Still with me? Keep going. This is the hardest part right here. You're almost at the finish line. We're turning again. We only have one more street to go, and then we're going to start our cool down. You have 5 minutes left, and then you get to slow down. Don't quit yet. Focus. Stay with me. Great job. Keep going. Remember, those of you at home, keep those knees up. Arms are swinging. So we want to finish nice and strong. There's a stop sign up ahead. We're going to pick up our pace one last time, and then we're going to slow it down. So come on, pick it up. Dig deep and push through. You can do it. Come on. Keep it up. You're good. Keep it up. Keep your hands relaxed. Keep them up. We're almost at that stop sign. 1 more minute. Seconds. Keep it up. Good. You want to slow it down just to your baseline. We're not cooling down quite yet. You just want to go back to your exercise level. Show them what the noise is. You're almost there. I know you're tired. We have 2 minutes, and then we slow it down for cool down. Beautiful job. I'm really proud of you. Keep going. We're almost at the end. 30 more seconds. down now. This doesn't mean stop. You never want to just stop what you're doing because your heart rate is up here right now. And if you just stop, then your heart doesn't quite know what to do. And it keeps pumping as quickly as it was, but the blood flow doesn't keep up with it. So it can cause lightheadedness, fainting, chest pains, dizziness, and you don't want any of that. So you want to gradually slow your pace back down, just like you did in your warm-up. You were increasing. Now you want to decrease. So right now, I'm at about half the speed that I was during my workout. And we're going to keep decreasing that pace until we get to our pre-exercise heart rate level. And most of you aren't going to have a heart rate monitor. You're really going to go based on your breathing. So once you feel like you don't have to have those little spurts of conversation, and you can continue on a conversation and carry on a conversation, then you'll know you're back down to where you need to be and it would be safe to stop. So when you're increasing, doing your warm-up, you want to go about 1 minute and then increase. 1 minute, increase again, and continue on for 5 minutes. And it's the same when you're cooling down. You want to do 1 minute and then slow it down a little bit, which is what we're doing right now. Slowing it back down, just another level. We're going to go about 1 minute here and we're going to decrease again. You start to feel like your hands are tingling, hold them up. It's just the blood flow, it's normal. Now I normally carry a bottle of water with me. You always want to make sure that you have plenty of hydration as you're working out. Carry a bottle of water with you and sip on it as you walk. Try not to chug the water because it can give you stomach cramps and make you feel nauseous, but sip on it throughout your workout. I didn't bring a bottle with me today because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to be holding the camera and what was going to be going on. But normally I have a bottle with me, and you should do the same. Good, we're going to slow it down one more time. Nice, good stride here. Your arms are still swinging at your side. We're back to that. Well, my lunch break is over. I should get back to work now, pace. You should feel your heart rate slowing down, your breath coming easier now. Think about all that hard work you did. You just did a 30-minute workout, and you did great. Good. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can catch your breath. And we're going to slow it down one more time. We're almost back to that strolling through the mall looking at all the cute shoes pace. Not quite. You should be able to take a nice deep breath again. Your heart rate should be slowing back down almost to normal again. You should be back to the point of holding a conversation without taking a breath every 5 seconds. Good. Slow it down one more time. Nice leisurely stroll here. And that's it. 30 minutes, taking a walk. If you have to, you can break this up. Do 2 15-minute workouts a day and get your 30 minutes in. You did really good. I'm so proud of you. So grab a friend and go take a walk through your neighborhood. You can also walk through the mall. Most of the time in the mornings, the mall isn't very busy and there are walking groups and you can speed walk through the mall. Find a local track in your area. Schools will usually have a track that's open. Or stand right there in your living room and just walk in place. You don't have to have a gym membership, but if you have one, use it. Don't waste your money. Go to the gym. You're paying for it, you might as well use it. We are almost done. All right, go ahead and stop. Take a nice deep breath up. Exhale, press out. One more deep breath up. Exhale, press out. And again, deep breath. Exhale, press out. We're gonna go into a calf stretch. You wanna stretch your muscles. You've worked them out very difficult. You've worked them out very hard. You wanna keep a nice stretch. Don't bounce, just hold. You want your front knee bent. Make sure it doesn't go over your toes. Keep it up nice and level with your ankle. You want your back heel close to the ground. If you can press it to the floor, then do so. Upper body is nice and tall. Don't forget to breathe. And this is called a calf stretch. Good, we're gonna take that back leg, swing it all the way up to the front. You're gonna sit back. Your toes are flexed up towards your knee. Sit back, upper body is nice and tall. There is no weight on this leg at all, it's just there for balance. This is a hamstring stretch. You've worked those leg muscles, you need to stretch them. And you just want to hold each stretch for 30 seconds to a minute. No bouncing, good. Let's do the same thing for the other leg. We're going to go into a calf stretch for the opposite leg now. So again, your upper body is nice and tall. Front knee is bent. Don't let it go past your toes. Back leg is straight and heel is pressed to the floor. Just hold. And you might feel the pull to begin with, and it will gradually relax. If you feel too much of a pull, just lift your heel up off the ground. You don't have to press it to the floor. Lift that heel up, and it will relax your stretch. Just enough so that the tension goes away. And then when you can, try and press slowly back down to the floor. Good, take that back leg, swing it all the way to the front. Sit back, toes are flexed up towards your knee, upper body is tall. Again, this leg is just for balance. Don't put any weight on that leg. Deep breath up. Exhale, press out. Again, deep breath. Don't lock your knees. Exhale, press out. Last one, big deep breath. Exhale, press, stretch your fingers all the way out to the side. Wiggle as you come down. And you're done. You did awesome. I'm so proud of you. And I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye.